That will feel a lot better. I never checked this damn place the last time. What's this? Lots of cobwebs. Not exactly useful. Wasted materials building my own. I don't know why I thought there would be anything of use in here. Sounds that way. So I want to go this way. Let's see if I can stay away from people. Oh, hello. That could prove useful. Maybe I could trade it to someone for something a little better. Because I'm not afraid of a few undead. I know there's another crypt around here. Is that it? No. I'd like to find it before someone else does. There you are. Protection. That's incredibly useful. I'm still surprised these damn things aren't trapped. Little miracles, I suppose. Feathers. Feathers. I need feathers. Is that a new base?
We're trying to figure it out as well.
Well, I don't know what happens when this many people are here, and it surely can't be good.
Right, you keep saying ominous things like that and refusing to elaborate, so either you need to clear up what you mean or stop talking entirely.
Hey, we don't need to be picking arguments, okay? Starting
It's not
stuff
picking
early in the
arguments.
day.
I mean, no, I kind of agree that if we have information, we should be sharing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
who
have
is there, by the
information?
way? I would really like to know.
Do you know a way to get out?
Do you believe in legends?
I'm a legend, so obviously.
Sure.
I mean,
Ow!
Legends, myths, fairy tales.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them have to be based off of truth, I guess. Like,
There
really
are
deep
things
down.
in this world that I haven't been able to explain, but nothing crazy.
Well,
Like-
I believe that will be about to
You
change.
would be surprised.
Mr. Zero, hello.
Hello.
Oh, goodness.
He's been
Our,
there for a while.
A friend, neighbor, Keyleth,
Person.
seems to know some things about the hard air that's keeping us here.
Hard air. Do we have to call it hard
border
air?
would be a better term, I feel.
Hard
Yes,
air
I
is
Yeah, it sounds a lot
believe
because
it's
fancier.
that
not
describes
called
it more
hot air.
accurately.
Yeah, but you know, that's kind of what it is.
It's more
Hard
likely.
air.
Stop calling it hard air.
You know,
Yeah.
no, I won't.
What?
Anyways, you were saying, Keyleth?
Sorry, I'm not great at talking in front of people.
Really?
That's fine.
If you were to laugh me out of town, now would be a good time to do it.
Well, it'd be a bit difficult to do that.
But we're a little.
I mean, out of town we can do.
Sure, go and live in the
Huh.
woods for like a.
Yeah. Are you going to elaborate?
Sometime this century, perhaps?
What?
Right, yeah. What did I expect?
Okay, well,
Oh? Okay. Alright.
What did you do that for?
I don't know.
Off.
I wish you had better aim.
I hit her.
You are not helping.
Now she's probably just gonna be less likely to tell us anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they were going to anyway.
That was
No
just a conversation. Very productive.
What? What is that? Why are
Oh,
there,
these
like,
are
little-
Rosha's large armored rats.
What are
Huh.
those? I love them.
They're very cute.
Times are people going to
They're
come
kind of
and ask
ugly.
about the rats?
They're very cute rats.
they're
is the
very
thing.
interesting, and rats are not usually like that.
Yeah,
so,
most places
Yeah.
don't have rats nearly this big.
Well,
And
this
coupled
area
with
has
the
big
everything
rats.
else weird that's happening around here, I'm just wondering if it's connected at all.
I
But-
don't
These
think
rats are of
big
such
rats
unusual
are related
size.
to the weirdness of this place. I think they're just
What?
big rats that happen to live in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, pig.
Like, that could be the case, but maybe it's the cause of something. Maybe it's something that they ate in the area. I don't know.
Maybe a sort of
Suppose.
mutation?
I want to figure it out.
Some rats are just real damn big.
I've never
Yeah.
seen a rat this big. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go out to search for stuff and things. I don't know. People can follow if they want because we seem to like doing that. But
Yeah, I don't think anyone should go out of town alone.
Yeah, I think it's better if we stick together.
Especially not
Okay.
tonight, because I got the weird feeling again.
yeah, that's yeah.
That feels
Okay, well,
common.
you know what? Actually, I'm going to be safe because that's a good idea.
I still need to get stuff for, like, armor.
Yeah, I barely went mining.
You're
Katriin was
still
the one who
not-
gave me my
alright.
Something productive.
I have armor now.
Alrighty.
I like them.
Okay.
Do they have names?
No.
Are we ready to go?
So,
or are
do you
we
want to
waiting
name
for
them?
them?
I'm
I would love to name them.
Go for it.
Yeah,
kid.
okay, I'm cool.
I'm not
Let's
a kid.
go.
Might as well be.
There we go.
This is gonna take some thinking. Really important decision. Names stick with you for life.
Right.
Yeah, no one pays a whole lot of attention after saying you shouldn't go out alone. So what is the cause of our red moons? Not a lunar eclipse. It wouldn't be happening every night if that was the case. Considering the empty coffin. I wonder.
Rising that could be genuinely proven with circumstantial evidence.
I think it's just one at a time if we got these.
They're so strange. I could just sit and watch them.
But they're cute.
They are very cute. Oh look, they're kissing.
Well, I'm not covering for you.
No need. Ow. I took nothing.
I would advise not trying to steal from me.
Ow. I'll replant that, I'm sorry. That was unwarranted aggression. Also, you can't say much. You've stolen so much from the crypts.
Those people are
everyone has
dead.
done that.
They're not
You
being
stole a
used
cat
anymore.
skull. That's a bit freaky. It's cool, but you're no saint either.
I only steal from the dead and occasionally other collectors, but we don't count that.
Yeah, collectors aren't people.
Okay.
Bye! Have you been doing it for like, well, I say ages, because you're old, but a while, because you're not that old yet.
Yeah, I've been doing this a while.
Well, how long's a while?
Oh boy, 40 some years,
What?
give or take.
How old are you?
61.
Wow. How? People in that line of work don't normally stay around for long.
It's because most of them are stupid and get themselves killed.
Yeah. What's the best thing you've taken?
If I answered that, I would have to kill you.
Fun! That was a great, not frightening interaction.
children. I don't think she'll be trying to steal from me again. Should be daylight soon. This is
Amber was looking.
no, I want nothing to do with that.
No, that's not.
No, it's not.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were Amber.
No, I don't think I've seen you before.
Nope. I don't know you either.
What is? Yeah, I just saw that.
I thought that was gone. I thought they got rid of it.
It's a white hole. My name is Neith, by the way.
Oh, 0.
Interesting name. I've never heard of that name before.
I'd say it's
Nothing useful in there.
No. I don't understand what's going on around here.
I don't think
I've been living
anyone
here,
does.
so a long time.
That must get pretty boring.
Yeah, it was only me and Albyn here.
Interesting.
Have you seen the
have
giant
names.
rats?
They
Yeah.
have names. I named them.
What did you
What's
name
their name?
them?
They're named Bennett and Edward, and they're married because I saw them kiss.
Oh. Oh, hi, Amber.
Hello,
Les said you were
everyone.
looking for me.
Yes, we were searching for you all night.
Oh. Sorry.
I was worried about you as all.
I'm okay.
Yes, I suppose
It's
you.
good to
I
see
suppose
that
you do
you're
know how to
fine.
handle yourself. Have you taken your mask off?
Oh, I forgot.
What in the world are these?
Oh, damn it! I
They're
thought
big
you would
rats.
know.
I didn't know we had rats in Oakhurst.
Yes, apparently we do.
Ren
They're
named
called
them.
Bennett
What was their
and
names
Edward,
again?
and they're married. Bennett
Yeah.
and Edward.
Oh. Hello, Bennett. Hello, Edward. Aren't these the type of creatures that enjoy spider eyes?
I don't know.
I'm afraid I don't have any.
Well, the next time I find a spider, I will bring some treats for these little ones. Oh, like that. Hello, Zero. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, I took it off
great.
earlier when
How
I
are
was
you?
talking to Ren.
Fairly
I see.
swell. I spent the whole night searching for
I
someone,
don't believe I've
but
seen your face
everything's
without the
alright
mask
now.
before.
I
Don't think you
was
have.
exploring crypts.
Yes,
See,
It's loud
lots of
here.
people I've seen are
yes,
doing
yes,
so.
it is.
By the way,
Oh.
I was thinking of giving you another book. Personally, I have already received this power, and I found this book recently, so I thought you could
Oh.
find some use for it.
Why is everyone
It's
in
called
my
Blessing.
house?
Oh, interesting. Holy
If that's
water.
not your forte, you don't have to use it, of course, but I
Hmm.
thought it would be best for you.
Hi.
Alright. Yeah, I'll keep. I can
Did
keep
you-
it for now.
Sorry, something in my throat.
This-
Where? Did you say something about
What?
powers?
Do you need one of the books?
Yes,
Huh?
there's
I'm-
there's
Do I
these books
don't
that we can find in crypts,
necessarily
and
need
they
one of
have
the books,
essentially been able to
Okay,
give
I'll
people
hold on to
multiple
it in
different
case someone
powers,
wants it.
That
including the
sounds,
ability.
I mean, what book is it?
that sounds ridiculous. Magic is
Oh,
It does
real.
I don't
sound
know.
absolutely
I can't
Hold
ridiculous.
on.
read.
Wait,
I
okay, give it to me and I'll at
personally
least look at it.
I didn't
I
actually
don't know
use a
how to
blessing
read.
book.
They're
I don't
things to
want to
me.
use them.
That's okay.
I
It says,
don't
prayer
believe
of
in these
faith.
sort of things, but apparently
Pray
it's
to
been
whatever
working
god
for
you
quite
think
a
might
few
be
others.
listening.
So
I
Must remain
found
motionless
one
for 60 seconds
earlier
after using this
to
ability, after
banish
which you
any
receive
undead who
absorption
are
for
around
10
you.
minutes.
oh,
So
Right. 'Cause that's totally a thing.
interesting.
What is
that's
this
I'll hold on
blessing?
and give
you
it
can
to
just
someone
do
who needs
religion
it.
For
if you want to.
making holy
Sure.
water?
Holy water? Can I see that?
Yes.
Hello.
What is with all of the
Hi.
religion things
Because
happening?
I
Ash?
have this one that
Okay.
I was thinking of using first,
Sure.
which
You're not a
is
fan?
shoulder
Not
barge.
particularly.
I think I
Hmm.
actually found one of these books
Hmm.
named
Do you-
that as well. I just didn't look inside of them. I thought they were just weird. They had a weird energy
You
to
don't
them, but I
receive
just
a name.
What is
assumed
I'll
they were
name you
books.
guys. I'll
I don't
name
know.
you. You deserve names.
Are
It's
you
got the
naming
texture of bone, but I don't.
But
I'm
it's
doesn't look
surrounded
like
by
right.
sentimental weirdos.
And
We
why does
shouldn't
he
be
have
having
it
an
on his
open
tent?
flame.
Do you mind if I
It's a
hold on to
campfire.
this for just a while?
Fine.
It's so
Mhm.
close to greenery.
Okay.
I-
It's
okay.
interesting.
There we go.
What if it starts a fire?
Now you guys have names.
A big fire. It
All
could
that would be bad.
bad.
I suppose,
Sally
but I feel
and
like usually
Fenric.
it looks like a pretty contained
Yes.
campfire. I think it's fine. Wanted to ask about. I don't.
About.
So now we have 2, technically 3, who have said they've lived here.
You really, really shouldn't go out alone.
Why?
It's not safe if you get hurt and there's just no one to find you. There's so many pits here.
I've
People
been
have
on
fallen
my
into them.
own
I
for a
hurt my
long
ankle.
time. I've traveled alone
Please.
for years.
It's not safe. Just it's not safe, okay? Just know that. I'll leave you alone, but it is not safe.
Nothing is technically safe.
You don't get it.
Drive
I
it to
know there's
ruin.
something here. I just don't know what it is.
But I don't believe that would happen around here. The folks I've met.
The people around here are goddamn strange.
Say that again.
Interesting. Haven't been able to do that in years. I could see if I can find more, I suppose. Because it has seemed that they reset. Maybe not reset, but... I don't think Elliot pays as much attention as they think they do of everyone. Night vision.
Mr. Zero.
You scared scared the hell out of me.
God, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to see anyone else down here.
Neither was I. Hello.
Hi. Was there anything in the chest? I haven't been in this tomb before.
Yeah, banish undead.
Oh. Well, that's handy for the zombies and skeletons.
I have no use for it, but...
Are you sure? If this is one of those magic books, then... Magic load-bearing quotation marks, of course. But
I already have one. Oh! I didn't actually mean to hit you.
It's fine. It demonstrated your point better than anything else would have. You seem like you're experienced in traveling. I mean, you set up your tent really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a place like Oakhurst before? Where everything was weird?
Exactly, but I've seen a lot of strange things over the years.
How strange, I guess.
Seeing an empty coffin was no surprise.
Was that the stone one in the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cyrus mentioned it earlier, and... Yeah, open coffin. Super unspooky. So normal.
I've seen pharaohs get up before.
What?
The red moon. I've seen red moons when a pharaoh woke up before.
A pharaoh? Like Egypt?
Yeah? Yes.
You are very well traveled.
Yes. Like I
Yeah.
said, I've seen a lot of strange things.
Yeah. Here's hoping it doesn't get that much stranger. I don't think my heart could handle it.
I guess we'll see.
Oof. Don't land too hard. The doctor isn't exactly nearby.
I have a habit of jumping off things.
I don't think that's a recommended course of action, but you're the one with more experience. Kind of new to this whole traveling the world thing.
No, I've done this a long time. Okay, so there's that. Town would be this way.
You definitely have before, because you've been to Egypt and you have to get there by boat, but... What's the ocean like?
The ocean is a lot, but I do miss it. The smells, it's quiet.
That does sound nice. I'm hoping to head to any coast after we figure out this border barrier whatever problem.
Port towns are nice.
Yeah. The town I grew up in, we were surrounded by mountains, so about as far from the ocean as you can get.
I wouldn't complain about being in the mountains either.
You would when everyone you know is a little bit prone to breathing problems.
Fair enough, I suppose. Oh. The new one and Katriin.
Oh. They've been talking for a while.
Have they?
Yeah, they have sort of similar theories. They're a bit crazy if you ask me, but anything works. So they talked about it privately over at the castle, but that was nearly a whole day ago.
That seems odd, especially considering that one just showed up.
Yeah. Benefit of the doubt and all, but she is peculiar. Not like a bad way or anything, but, you know, just... I'm not entirely sure what to make of her. Katriin also, but I think she's just young and exuberant.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't even know the name of the new one, but...
Yeah, Miss Keyleth.
Keyleth.
Both K names. Fun coincidence.
They didn't go into town, they went to the left. I don't know what to make of them.
Yeah. Maybe they went into the ruins of the orphanage over there. There's not really anything worth picking over.
No.
I think we've all been down there once. But, you know, Keyleth is currently without a house, so, you know, stuff to make a space for her.
Yeah.
Probably something good to look for.
Yeah, well, there's still spaces in town, I suppose.
Yeah. Especially because Cyrus has been tearing down a lot of the old buildings, which probably for the best. The wood rots.
It
and
really does.
This wood has been exposed to the elements for a little too long for anyone's comfort.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Why is there a bed here? Come on. She always did like orchids. wasn't expecting to find anyone out here.
I'm looking for wild animals.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Me and Amber have a lot of plants, but not a lot of, meat, so.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help. I don't eat meat.
Ah. Well, see you later.
Bye. He wasn't wearing that mask before. Damn wall. Oh. Flame resistant ichor. Interesting. I'm holding on to that one. I should stay. It's harder to see me. 'Cause I don't know what Neith was doing. But I don't. I don't trust her. Don't trust anyone for that matter, but.
You saw her fangs, I'm sure you would have believed her.
You know what, that is quite a good point.
I mean, I don't think there are any here, but they're certainly real.
Mm.
The blankets are higher quality than the stuff they gave us.
Just want the feathers. There we go.
I've been told before that it's pleasant, but...
Sorry for growing mushrooms inside of the house, but I just,
That's fine. I don't mind it.
about that. Let's not think about that. Why did I do that? That was stupid.
What? Okay.
I was just looking at that.
You're good.
See what is like in there. I'm fine. Also,
You can go there anytime if you need, okay?
I don't think there's anything you can do.
Well,
Oh, you.
try me.
Somebody close to me died, and it was horrible. And I'm trying to figure out what here.
If you have
And
any at all, I can help you. I'll do my best.
Yeah. Well, the current running theory is that they got turned into a vampire and then he killed himself about it. But
Oh.
What?
But when receiving that.
That is now the second time someone has mentioned vampires. Okay. Why not? Why is there a building here?
For what reason? Is Albyn?
What is...
Mr. Zero. Hello.
Gawain?
We keep running into each other like this.
Uh-huh. That wasn't here last time I was in this area.
That's where Keyleth is setting up. She feels a bit crowded in town, and I get it.
Okay.
But this is still a bit far out.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. I thought I saw Keyleth and I think Albyn as well a few moments ago.
Yeah. Albyn, I think, was just stopping by. He's going back to town now, I think. No clue what he was doing, not my business, but...
Alright. Okay.
I'll let you continue on with your business. Cheers.
Goodbye.
Okay. There we go. So now we can get in. We don't have to.
I've heard Amber's gone missing.
Don't.
So
Amber was the one who wanted to rebuild the castle?
yeah, and
Why the hell would she want to
she
rebuild
hasn't
the
been seen.
castle?
I don't know. I just have heard
I
that.
think
I
Albyn
think that
knows, but I don't. So you could ask Albyn, but I think Kat was the last person to see Albyn. It sounds very confusing, but Albyn definitely knows because
Albyn, yeah, because he told us
requested
that
we help.
Yeah.
That seems odd.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to live there either, but
I don't know.
it looks nice.
Okay. It doesn't have to be there.
Are you alright? That zombie seemed heavily armored.
I've got an axe. It only took 2 hits.
Maybe they're weaker than they appear.
They really are, as long as you hit him right.
Yeah.
Aim for the head.
Oh.
None of them are dropping their arrows.
Have you seen Amber?
No, that one and Elliot were just talking about the fact that no one's seen her in a while.
I know. I saw her earlier, but I can't find her now. And I need to talk with her.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Hi.
We were just getting back
Hi.
to town. Have you seen Amber anywhere?
No, it seems everyone is looking for her.
I'm not.
Well, a lot of us are very worried.
No, I know.
Yes.
Katriin just went to town looking for her too.
Yes, I was with Katriin for a bit. She's actually much faster than I am.
No,
yes.
Elliot and their roommate were wondering as well.
They're
an adult. I'm sure they're fine.
Yes. Hello, Cyrus.
Hello.
No, it always feels I'm just saying hello and I'm going in passing. You sometime want to have a conversation. I can't right now, but it would be nice to talk to you. You next. I'm just trying to get to know
So
everyone in the town. It's
Cyrus
the same
is
with
their
you
name.
too.
Okay.
Yes. I'm trying to remember everyone's names. I
Better
think
than
the
I've
only
done.
one I was struggling with. It's not as easy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello. We were just gonna head out and explore.
Oh, do you know where Katriin is?
A what?
Katriin.
Katriin, do you know where Katriin is?
Oh, I heard something entirely different that I'm not going to repeat what I heard. So,
You need your ears testing on, man.
oh, I do need my ears tested. She's
That was
actually...
meant to be an insult, not a reminder.
Okay, she's actually over with... She's at... She might be at your house? unless she wasn't.
Our house, okay.
Yeah. I'd assume she's at your house. Or their house. They share a home. Alright. Anyways.
Alright.
We were wanting to head out to the Pale Oak Forest with you. Are you willing to come along?
Yeah, sure. I don't have anything better to do.
Right. I just need to finally go take a good look at the deadwood. Look briefly to get some wood, but...
I like calling it the Pale Oak more. I know it looks all dead, but it's still living trees.
I like that.
I suppose. Pale oak is... That's just how it was described to me. The way I got here, I was in a random town, probably a couple days from here. A merchant was, trying to buy some of the pelts I have. I think it was boar and a mink. And they mentioned that they had just visited some cursed lands of Oakhurst, and oh, it's so spooky, and the deadwood, and there's like some legends of old. I don't know, something about a plague, maybe?
I don't know. There's been quite a few of you who have said that people have come and visited here. I would have loved to know when those folks were coming and visiting, because then I would have welcomed them.
This guy was some sniveling, traveling merchant. I doubt he actually ventured further into the place. Just that he dropped by it. Apparently his horse was unsettled. Wouldn't go close to it. I don't know. But
you might have seen the signs I put up.
The signs?
Okay. Yes, I put up quite a few signs about the plague I mentioned before. Though I think by now I should be able to remove them. I haven't seen any animals infected with the plague in a while. I think a year. But I'm not sure if I should remove it, as it wouldn't hurt to still be cautious.
Yeah.
So we have to head down this way.
Yeah. Do you happen to know what that tower is?
I checked it out the other day, but it was mostly empty.
I don't know what that tower is.
I described it briefly when you and Amber were out walking a while back.
Okay, we should cross here.
Alright. Want to swim any faster, old man?
I prefer not to get my face in the water. The taste of this water is disgusting. Not that I try to taste it, obviously. I just end up getting some in my mouth anyways, somehow. Ugh.
It's one of those
crypts
things.
Mm-hmm.
There's such odd structures. I've never seen the dead honored like that.
Be on guard. Well,
okay. Your knees okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You didn't, pop a hip loose?
Your turn to fall in a hole, I see.
It's just annoying, that's all. No, I didn't pop a hip.
Those weird withering flowers. Amber
I quite
was
like the look of them.
They are serene. Somehow wilting and yet alive.
Might take some back to put in some pots.
I have one outside my tent.
Amber was like, oh, we could turn it into a painkiller. And I'm like, it inflicts pain when you touch it. I don't think that would be a wise endeavor. But what do I know?
Painkiller? I've never heard of someone using wither flowers for a painkiller. Normally they're harmful for you, especially if you're into brewing with them.
Well,
anything good?
Other weird books.
Oh, let me see.
I've got that one.
Oh, efficiency. See. Okay, I'll keep that. We can combine them together to make them stronger.
How does
It's.
that work? How do you combine two books together? You
I've got
what
it
transcript
on.
one into the other?
Mm-hmm.
I'd assume that's how it is. To be honest, I've only heard of the practice because I've seen it done. I don't know how to do it
The
myself.
book you gave me
I
paired
highly
with that.
doubt I could.
I need to go mining and maybe make an anvil anyway.
Oh. I'd actually. Do you want some iron for that? I have quite a bit, but I'm not gonna. Or I keep calling it iron. It's silver. Here you go.
It's a very silver-rich area. Oh, I'll take it.
I'm not in the need for it currently, so I think I'll be fine without.
You sure you don't want to replace all that copper?
No, I'm alright.
Say so.
I know it's not the best, but I'm not really in need of armor. I believe I'll be alright. I'm not one to fight anyways, besides when it's one of those mindless beasts.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make any armor anyway, but after a recent development, I thought it might be wise.
Recent development?
Originally, I came to Oakhurst to investigate this pale oak and this dead wood, hoping to find some sort of something to trigger my memory. I lost my memory. I woke up 8 months ago.
Oh.
My name, my axe, and I've figured life out from there, from the ground up. But I get dreams, visions almost sometimes, and the latest one, it's the most clear one, was like this pale oak garden. Someone was smiling at me, but I don't know.
Well,
So
I hope I can find it here
look.
so that I can help you remember. It's always a travesty to hear people who have lost their memory. Actually, Neith struggles with that as well. I've been trying to help her. She's the one who usually wears the mask on one half of her face.
Okay, that one.
Do you mean that one?
Just the one with the squeaky voice, and it was over ogling my rats earlier. People were gathering near my house and talking. All they do is talk.
Is that something over there? No, those are just webs. If we go up the mountain, we can look down from it and maybe see a garden. I assume that it would be an open space, right?
When I say, I don't know, the garden description is more so a feeling. It was the right way to describe it, I feel. And it looks like this, but not nearly as dead.
Overgrown.
It was peaceful. And someone...
And I do have to thank you again for coming along, Zero. I know we kind of just grabbed you and tugged you along with us, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
You seem like a more outdoorsy type, so I figured if anyone's going to be roughing it out here, you'd be okay at it, even with your old bones.
Just because we're old does not mean that we're helpless.
You're more than a few years. I joke, but you're not that old, I think.
I'm sure you got quite a few years left in you. You seem to be a very healthy individual. Oh, I see. I have another, it's alright. I do... It seems to be a dip in a grove over there. Would it be in a valley, do you think?
Maybe? It seemed... I'm not sure. Those memories are really... fuzzy. I was just hoping that by being here, it would, I don't know, strike something, anything, awaken anything, so I could find out who...
Something. Rotia? Are you alright?
What?
Rotia?
What? I'm
Are
fine.
you alright?
What? Oh,
Did
my
you
head.
remember something?
Oh, I don't. It's fleeting, but it's like soaring. Soaring? And she's smiling at me again, but who is she? I don't. Oh, sorry. Ugh, my head
No, that's
hurts.
quite alright. Don't push yourself.
It's fine. I
I
think
want to help you figure this out, but if it's genuinely causing you pain, then we should take a break.
it's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Well, it's something, I guess.
It is quite beautiful up here.
It is nice. I always like being high up.
I would be more fond of being high up if every inch of my brain wasn't telling me to jump. That
Oh,
probably doesn't sound very great. It's nothing in any sort of deprecative way. It's just also one of those intrusive
What could
thoughts.
happen?
I'll admit I also think about it. Sometimes, ugh,
It's like,
ow.
I call it the
Sometimes
call of the void.
call of the void. What?
It's a good term for
Some-
it.
Sometimes I feel like I'll. Ugh. What was that? That felt weird. That was gross. I didn't like that.
You probably feel lighter.
I guess, but it still feels wrong. I don't know. I guess it's one of those. Sometimes I look down from a tree and think I'll step off and I don't know. Why? That's ridiculous. It's not like I have wings or anything. Careful.
I'm fine. It wasn't a big enough drop to even hurt. I have good legs, don't worry.
Right.
You should
Shall
see
we-
me run, honestly.
What, you
Trust
want to
me.
race?
Oh, no, not a race, but if someone were chasing me, I would be able to get away. What is... Oh, it's the water. I see. Scaring me with that, you know?
Why am I scaring you?
Every time you keep missing the water, and then you keep hurting
I
yourself.
landed in it.
I heard that crack. Alright. Sorry about that.
Shall we keep, I guess, looking around?
Sure.
Sure there's... here.
It's actually quite nice being out here. You two are much more quiet than most other folks in town, and I genuinely appreciate that.
I'm glad
I'm
that
always
he's
being
my
asked
neighbor.
around.
Gosh, there's quite a talkative bunch of people. At least Gawain is pleasant. They're not too much. They're nice. Really nice.
It's not that any of the folks here are rude or anything.
They're just a bit much.
I'm not used to this many people. Not
really,
for a long time, actually.
really
It's been
talk to
ages
people?
since I've actually been with a group this big. It's mostly just been Neith and I for a while.
Oh, how long has Neith been here?
I don't actually know the correct amount of time anymore. I haven't had a clock for years, so... But I'd say a couple years. 5, 6 years. I see you have a clock. It's looking a little less sparse up here. Maybe this is what you're looking for?
Maybe?
Or a little more sparse, I mean. Do any of you have any food?
Unless you want like raw food, then
Why would I want raw food?
because it tastes good.
You like the taste of raw food?
Yeah, the blood, the
I
texture.
mean, I'm kind of partial to it too, so I would appreciate some.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was considered weird.
Well,
for most
I
folks.
just don't like meat, so.
Everyone else is like, ugh, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. Like it's gross.
I
It's soft
have
egg."
I have a strong stomach, but I would advise you to be careful with it.
Well, I've been
There are
doing it
many
for 8
different
months.
diseases you can get from animals. Oh,
I've eaten
okay. You've
raw
probably built
cow,
up your
boar,
immunity.
bear.
Oh wow!
Another thing I can't name.
I've actually always wanted to try bear.
It's like tough. It's tough.
I was
But like
assuming
it
so.
is, and you roast it. I mean, when you roast it, it's nice. But we should get back to town.
That is true. It's probably going to be getting late.
We've got a bit of time yet.
I see. Oh,